Good day everyone, welcome back to the 2 Yard series. Today I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process of organising your programs. So follow along now. And also too, for those who have been watching the channel and watching through the videos and taking interest in it, please follow along with all of our platforms. It really helps us pop up. It really helps us be able to engage with more people with the same sort of questions as yourself. And if nothing else, please just hit like on the videos that you're really enjoying. Thank you. So as part of the process, what we're going to do is jump onto the lawniq.com. On there, you're going to see a whole range of stuff, different products, there's blogs, there's heaps of information. But for today, we're wanting to go into the Growbot. So jump onto My Plan. You'll see the Growbot pop up. I've got two different processes here. One, you can go to a 12-week plan. That'll help you with short-term things you're trying to do. If you're trying to sell your property, prepare it to go on holidays, all that sort of stuff, that's where you look. In this case, at the moment for the 2 Yard series, we're going to jump onto subscriptions. We're going to pick out a date. A bit of a hack, I always try to choose a date a week in advance. Lets the product turn up, all that sort of stuff. So I know these backyards are Blue Couch, but if you look on the lawn varieties, you'll see a whole range of them. They've all got different nutrition requirements, and that's why we need to get that information. It's not absolutely critical, but it certainly helps with the efficiency of your plan. So going from there, we look at sunlight exposure. How much direct sunlight does that yard get during the day? If you're not sure what I mean by that, there is a question mark up the top there. That'll talk you through each process as you go. Same for the wear levels. So the way that it uses the sunlight to create carbohydrates and how it deals with wear is really important to the nutrient that your yard needs. So from here, once we've picked those two critical items, we then jump through and obviously pick out our area that we're going to be treating. So as everyone remembers, the 2 Yard series, we're going to be running one on the Lawnmaster Lite. So we've got that program being generated here, those areas. So here, you just jump onto the green additional symbol, and then we plot around that backyard. In really small backyards like this one here, it can be a bit tricky to get around with the shapes, so just try to choose the longest, straightest edge, and that'll help so it doesn't overlap and calculate too soon for you. So in this case here, this little area is around about 50 square meters. We just apply that to our program and save the details. Then what the Growbot does in real time is it calculates exactly the nutrient requirement that yard needs. It'll show you the parameters that you've put in, so it allows you to double check and make sure that all the details are correct, and then it can run through all the different programs. In this case, we're looking at the Lawnmaster Lite, so that shows you the nutrient value there, and you can jump in and start looking through. Again, it shows that it's been tailored for this exact backyard and these conditions. Something there that we also like to show everybody is the growth potential. That is critical to choosing the right nutrition. So there's a growth potential graph. It runs through the nutrition required. It runs through disease pressures and when you might want to choose a Acelepryn and when you don't. Same with growth regulator as well. This here is our top level plan. So I would be adding growth regulator. I'd always choose a Acelepryn for, especially where we are here at in Southeast Queensland. And Onset 10 GR is obviously going to be that long-term protection for any weeds that might be coming up underneath. We've got our gear in between, but please, if you don't, have a look at those different units there. Battery spreaders are awesome. We'll be using those, and we'll be using as well a little battery 5 or 6 litre spray rig as well. So here you can either go with quarterly or you can go with annual. Obviously a discount for annual up front, but you'll still get mailed out every quarter the product bundles that you need, so you're not sitting on too much product. You'll always see that first initial upfront cost is the largest. The reason why is the Growbot also works out the residuals. So even though you might have a 10 litre bucket, it will then work out, okay, you've only used 2 kilos or you've only used 10 litres of a product. And then what it does is it will continue to calculate the residual into your future program until you run out, and then it'll be able to send out more. So jump on, check out your plan once you've added it through to the cart, have a look at all the products, make sure any of those extras have all made it to the cart as well. And then we'll come down to the bottom and we'll proceed through to checkout once you're happy with all of that. Now, for those who are following along on the channel, here's a little hack. So what I'll do is I'll jump back. We'll go back, and just a bit of a discount code for everybody. is TLIC, so the Lawn IQ 10. That's a 10% discount on store-wide. For those who have chosen to pay the discount or chose to pay the annual fee up front, it will bump that and it will always choose the biggest discount. Okay, so if you see the annuals declined, the reason why is you've put that one in on top. So enter your details here and then jump through pay now, and once I enter my details, I'll show you exactly what you get as far as a program going forward. For our second yard, for the 2-yard series, we're going to be doing the eco-friendly time saver. So while we're having a look here, before you jump into the website, have a look at the YouTube pages. Please subscribe or at least like. Let us know what you want to hear more about. So in this case, we're going to stick on to subscriptions. I'll jog through this one a bit faster. Again, week in advance is helpful, not critical. Put in your postcode. I'm just putting in ours in here at the moment. And then we go through the lawn varieties. So this is also a blue couch lawn. It's actually an Aussie blue lawn, not a Queensland blue couch lawn. Both have very similar nutrient requirements. So they get paired together under a blue couch banner. Very, very small, very, very light on in sunlight in these two areas. We get about 4, maybe 5 hours direct sunlight in both areas. They're quite boxed in by hedges. So again, lawn area calculator. Jump into my location. You can see the backyard, the front yard. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, so 75 square meters. It's a little bit bigger than the other area. So what you will see straight away is the Lawn Master with the real-time calculations from the Growbot is a little bit more expensive than before. And all of the other plans underneath that sit there. We're going to go for the eco-friendly time saver. It's eco-friendly because we use certified organic fertilizers, but also too, it's a time saver because these fertilizers last out to nearly 5 months. So we've put it on a quarterly treatment and made sure there's a bit of an overlap so your lawn is constantly fed all year round. So same disease pressures as before, obviously being in the same area, but that growth potential is really, really important again to nutrient that we're putting in and what we're using to formulate a plan. Again, Aceleprint's just an absolute no-brainer for here. But I don't want to do any of those other products just at the moment. What we will do going down the track is I will show you a growth regulator and a non-growth regulator example, and I look forward to giving those demos down the track. So there's a little bit of details about the program. Let's add that through to cart, check through again, and from there everything else is pretty much exactly the same. So what I'll do now is I will process these payments, I will get the plans, and I will show you a little bit about what you'll receive via email before your package turns up. Thanks, guys.